Hi, I'm Eric. Welcome to We Do Grammar Points. In this video, I'll talk about English grammar. I'm just going to talk about one point, so it doesn't seem too complicated. In a lesson like this, I hope you come to understand the main idea, but then, to really get good at English, the most important thing is to practice as much as possible. Anyway, here's today's point. Use ed when talking about people's feelings, but use ing when talking about the effect caused by something. Today, this is the grammar we'll work on. First, we have to understand exactly what we're talking about, so please look at these examples. I'm very excited to see the movie. I'm very exciting to see the movie. He's an interested teacher. He's an interesting teacher. Golf is a bored sport. Golf is a boring sport. That is an amazed Halloween costume. That is an amazing Halloween costume. I'm so embarrassed by my mistake. I'm so embarrassing by my mistake. Mosquitoes are very annoyed insects. Mosquitoes are very annoying insects. Work was busy today. I'm tired. I'm tiring. After work, I'll take a relaxed bath. After work, I'll take a relaxing bath. So what do you think? Well, at the end of the video, I'll show you the correct answers. But correctly using words that end in ing and ed is a big problem for English language learners. They look like verbs, but they're used like adjectives. These forms are used to describe someone or something, like adjectives. But these are participles. And what kind of word are participles? There are two kinds, present participles, ing, and past participles, ed. The names present and past don't have any connection to how they're used, so don't be confused. The names past and present are not important. Participles can be used in several ways. They could be used as nouns, for example. But today we're talking about participles used as adjectives. How can you know if they're verbs or participles if they look the same? Look at these sentences to see how they're used. As an example, we'll use the word surprise. The surprised woman hugged her fiancé. The surprising story made everyone smile. My friend surprised his sister with chocolate cake. What are the verbs in each of these sentences? In number 1, it's hug. The woman hugged her fiancé. In number 2, the verb is make. The story made everyone smile. And in number 3, the verb is surprise. My friend surprised his sister. So, surprised in number 1 and surprising in number 2 are participles, and they're being used as adjectives. What kind of a woman? A surprised woman. What kind of story? A surprising story. Now that we see these ing and ed forms are being used as adjectives, we know they're participles. They're not verbs. But what's the difference between the two forms? Why don't we say the surprising woman or the surprised result? The simplest answer is ed participles are used to describe people because the ed form explains how we feel. And the ing form is used to describe things, not people, because it explains the effect or result caused by something. So, if you see a movie and you want to use the word excite, you could say, that was an exciting movie. I was excited when I watched the movie. The movie is a thing, and it causes an effect, which is exciting. I'm a person, and I get an effect from watching the movie, which is excited. I feel excited. Maybe you've had a lesson and you wanted to use the word confuse. Again, you could use the participle as an adjective in two ways. That lesson was so confusing. Yeah, it was a confusing lesson. The confused students didn't ask any questions. The students were very confused. A lesson is a thing, and the effect of the lesson was confusing. The students are people with feelings, and they felt confused. I've told students to think of the word thing, and remember that it ends with ing. And Edward is the name of a person, and it starts with ed. So if you can remember that thing, ing is a thing, and ed is a person, then you'll be able to use these participles correctly. Most of the time. But like I said, this is just a simple explanation. It's not always so simple. Actually, sometimes a person could be described with an ing participle. The most important thing to remember is that ing participles are showing the effect caused by something, and the ed participles are showing the feelings or the reaction. For another example, if your friend just talks about shoelaces all the time, you could say, I have a very boring friend. I'm bored every time my friend talks about shoelaces. Yes, your friend is a person, but he makes you feel bored. The effect of your friend is boring, and the ing is used to show effect or impact. And so you feel bored because the reaction that you get is ed, bored. Look at this foot. It's crushing the can. And now the effect is the can is crushed. So in conclusion, if someone asks you, how do you feel? You can answer by saying, I'm bored, I'm excited, I feel confused or tired, etc. And if someone asks you how the lesson was, you can say, the lesson was so boring, the lesson was exciting, confusing, tiring, etc. Talking about how people feel, you use the ed. Talking about the effect caused by things, you use the ing. Oh, by the way, there's one more thing I want to say. Maybe you know the word scared or scary. These are the same as participles, but instead of having ed and ing forms, they have ed and y forms. But in the same way, the ed shows how you react, how you feel. I'm scared. And the y form shows the effect of something. It's a scary movie. So, like I said at the beginning, this is a common problem for a lot of English language learners, and I hope this explanation helps a little. You can watch this video as many times as you want because it's on YouTube. But remember, don't forget to practice. Questions. Participles ed or ing. Now you can try to answer the questions from the beginning of the video. After I read the correct answer, please repeat after me. Number 1. I'm very excited to see the movie. Number 2. He's an interesting teacher. Number 3. Golf is a boring sport. Number 4. That is an amazing Halloween costume. Number 5. I'm so embarrassed by my mistake. Number 6. Mosquitoes are very annoying insects. Number 7. Work was busy today. I'm tired. Number 8. After work, I'll take a relaxing bath. All right, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope these videos are good practice for you. If you think it's interesting or helpful, please push the like button below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, if there's something you would like to hear me talk about in the future, just leave a comment. I'll see you next time. Thank you.